Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Michael Sharp. It's now time for Frontline Business. Some stakeholders within the petroleum sector are expressing frustration as years after initial plans to compensate persons affected by the bad gas saga started, there is still no resolution in sight. Representatives say the discussions seem to be at a stalemate. Here's O'Shane Masters with the details.
It's over 3 years now since the bad gas saga rocked the nation and forced many operators of motor vehicles to pay thousands of dollars in engine repairs. This was chairman of the Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC, Kent Gammon, in February 2017.
We had a total claim of between which was substantiated by mechanical reports between 25 million and 32 million. So we have asked for the compensation within that band.
But despite the issue being on the back burner since then, President of Jamaica Gasoline Retailers Association, JGRA, Philip Chong, says the entity will continue to fight for compensation for those who were affected by the bad gas.
We were lobbying vocally for compensation. I mean, look, I don't have 30-odd million, but, for government, they can find it. The industry can find it. Compensate the customers, compensate the affected consumers, and that is the normal and reasonable and proactive thing to do.
He also expressed disappointment with the report, which was done, as it came back inconclusive.
Even though the Reform Committee report was inconclusive, we believe that the people who are affected should be compensated nevertheless.
The JGRA says the bad gas issue in 2015 was due to a lack of proper regulation. But the JGRA boss says he is now confident that there will not be a recurrence of the bad gas saga. This he noted as there was the establishment of a Petroleum Inspectorate, which was established as part of a Bureau of Standards.
As it was back then in 2015, as modern as Jamaica is, we had no standards on the field and very little control over it. So to put that in place now is good. Check things at the importation level. We now have a standard. We know what we want in a field, and we must ensure that we get it.
In the meantime, the CAC says negotiations are ongoing for compensation to be granted. O'Shane Masters, Frontline Business.
The government is committing $75 million over 3 years towards the implementation of a plastic bottle deposit scheme. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Daryl Vaz, announced that the scheme is being put in place in partnership with a private sector entity which has already taken on the task of reducing plastic bottles waste in the country. He made the disclosure while addressing a World Oceans Day event at the Urban Development Corporation's Orange Park in downtown Kingston on Friday. Minister Vaz explained that under the deposit scheme, plastic bottles will have a value, so instead of disposing them, persons can turn them in exchange for cash. On the foreign exchange market, the US dollar is being sold for an average $130.19. The Canadian dollar is trading at $100. The pound sterling is costing $173.52, while the euro is trading at $153.43. In Monday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index advanced by 1,586 points to close at 312,066. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 54 stocks, of which 29 advanced, 16 declined, and 9 traded firm. The Junior Market Index advanced by 65 points to close at 3,070. Among the winners were Access Financial Services, Barita Investments, Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Cream, and Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances. Stocks declined for Caribbean Producers, Siboney Group, General Accident Insurance, Jamaica Broilers, and Jamaica Producers. Stocks traded firm for Berger Paints, Cargo Handlers, Dolphin Cove, Iron Rock Insurance, and Paramount Trading. Sagicor Group, Jamaica Limited, was the volume leader with over 1 million units, followed by Wisynco Group with 907,325 units, and JMMB Group Limited with approximately 424,000 units. News in oil. Oil prices were little changed on Monday as comments from the Iraqi oil minister cast doubt as to whether the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, would decide to boost output at its upcoming meeting. Global benchmark Brent crude was unchanged to settle at $76.46 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude rose 36 cents to settle at $66.07, its highest level since June 1. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Michael Sharp. Regional stories are next after the break.